Welcome back to Sunrise Daily World. We'll go over again to Benin, where we'll be joined by the Commissioner of Police to bring us up to speed. Well, earlier we spoke to our correspondent who did say that the policemen are already out on the streets ahead of the planned protest by students of University of Benin. But the Commissioner joins us this morning. Morning, thank you for joining us today. We understand that there was a press release that the police command in Edo State issued yesterday. What can you tell us about that?
Well, yesterday there was a leaflet by the SUG, that is the Student Union Government of University of Benin, talking about that there will be total shutdown of all activities in Edo from Tuesday, beginning from this morning. So we need to prevent that. The police are not against any peaceful protest at all, but what we are concerned is about the violent ones, because we will not allow any breakdown to law and order in the state. And also, we are taking some measures to, the correspondent will tell you that we have a lot of policemen in their hundreds there at the gate and the vicinity. So, well, we hope that we don't get to that situation. I spoke to the DC yesterday, and he has assured me they are going to do everything possible to ensure that the situation does not get out of hand. He is a good DC, and I'm sure he's going to do whatever he can so that the situation will not snowball into any serious crisis. Our concern mainly is about the miscreants in hijacking the protest. We are not against any peaceful protest. It's just the hoodlums hijacking it and turning it into mayhem. So that's what we are against. But we do everything professionally to ensure that there will be no loss of lives.
So is the Commission going to prevent the students from protesting, albeit peacefully, on the streets, or you want to restrict them to their main campus?
If we have to restrict them to the main campus, it could lead to what we don't expect. So we allow them to protest, but it must be done peacefully, because they have the constitutional right to do so. But we are not going to allow them to turn it into any violent protest.
So does that mean that assuming that they initially start out peacefully on the streets, just marching and walking, anything could happen at that time? If the miscreants who were trying to prevent eventually cause some skirmish along the streets, that's the part that you don't want to happen. So how would you intend to tackle that if that were the case?
Generally, like I told you, we are not going to allow the protest to snowball into any violence or destruction of property and all that. We will handle it professionally, and believe me, it's going to be done like that, and there won't be any cause for alarm as regards that.
Let's speak about the elephant in the room, the thugs that they've talked about. They say different governments use different thugs at the time, and that thugs were even involved in the demolition of the buildings that the students are protesting now in the first instance. Are you aware of this? Has any arrest been made about any thugs being used by politicians?
I can tell you for a fact that 4 of the thugs were arrested that day, and they are being processed, and I'm sure that they'll be tried to come soon.
Is there any word from the governor to you about the event that is going to happen today, other than speaking to the students or about the protest?
Yes, I'm aware that the state government is having a meeting with the SUG today in the afternoon, and I'm sure they'll be able to iron out some of the concern of the students. And yes, I'm aware of that.
How about the parents? We understand that you appealed to them as well. Did they respond to your appeal?
Yes, a lot of people have responded that they are against the protest because they know that it could snowball into something, into mayhem, and that would not be good. We don't want any loss of lives of the students or anybody in the state as a result of this protest.
Has the Student Union government spoken to you about the protest or what they intend to do?
Yeah, I think I've been talking up to early this morning. Most of them are against it. I'm sure this thing will not even happen. I'm hoping it will not happen. But this is climax, and just found that they won't come out. I'm hoping that.
All right, thank you for speaking with us today on the program, Mr. Folorunso Adebanjo, Commissioner of Police in Edo State. We'll be back after this break. Join us again.